What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're here in a beautiful park here in Fort Myers, Florida. This is called Webb Lake, for lack of a better word. This is Webb Lake. There's got to be like 200 miles of riding trails in here. And we come down here with the e-bikes. You can see behind me we got some beautiful lakes. We see stuff like this throughout this whole park. Lots of wildlife. You know, deer, alligators, woodpeckers, birds, you name it. We see it when we come into this park. So I'm here with a friend of mine. There's Charles back there. What's going on, Charles?
What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing?
We're doing good. I think everybody's is doing pretty good these days. So anyway, here's the bikes. There's Charles's bike. That's a Magic Cycle 52 volt 750 watt cruiser, big bike with fat tires. And here's my bike. This is a mountain bike, also 750 watt. Both of these bikes generate about 28 miles an hour at full speed. And we have a blast with these bikes. So this is my new passion. This is something that I do. I do a lot of videos here on Smokey's Lightning about this. Right back over here is a map of how big this place really is. So turn the camera around. We're going to show you what we're planning to do today. Check this out, guys. Okay, so here's what the trail system looks like. We come in off the main highway on this 158. This is Tucker's Grade, and we are about right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to travel this way, and then we're going to head north up in this direction. Then we're going to take this trail west to here. And the reason why we want to come here is to see if we can get on this road, because right around here is a 7-Eleven. We want to see if we could access that from the trails. Whether we can or can't, I don't know yet until we get there. But then we're going to come back this way and come up. There's a circle area around this lake. We're going to check that out and see what that lake looks like. There's a lot of wildlife and stuff in here for us to look at. And if we have enough battery, then we're going to come back down this way and check out the landscape down in here. And then we might do the paved area. This area here is all paved, nice paved roads. See a lot of people on bicycles in that area. We'll check that out too. Looking to have a good day out here. This is a lot of fun. All right, so this is what this place looks like. We've been riding on the trails. It's a little hard to get video here because I got to hold the camera. You know, I got this camera mount, but phone vibrates a lot when I do that, so I really can't get too much. But this is basically what we see. I mean, the wildlife and the nature in here is just incredible. There's some big alligators in these waters, so you got to be a little careful. But yeah, there's trails all the way around the lakes. You know, we've had a lot of rain lately. We're getting into the rainy season now, so it gets a little tough. But there's one of the lakes we got, guys. It's beautiful. All right, guys, take a look at that sandhill crane. They don't seem to be too afraid. But this is the kind of wildlife that we see around here. Look at them go. How's it going there, buddy? You know, Charles, since we had the rain a couple of days ago, these trails are a little bit smoother.
Yeah, the water did iron out the ball.
Definitely flattened it out. And you can see all the water next to the trails. I imagine, because we're just getting into rainy season now, that probably by mid-August, September, this place is going to be flooded. But it's still pretty good for us now. It's actually a nice day. It's about 90 degrees, 91 degrees, but the humidity is low. So it's quite comfortable. It's a great day to be out riding. Reminds me of my younger days when I was out on dirt bikes. We loved doing stuff like this. Now, well, there aren't that many places to ride dirt bikes, but you're allowed to ride an e-bike in here, and this is a blast. Well, a little bit of a rough road. It's rough for the camera. It's really not a rough road at all. That's the same on this side. You stay right here to the edge, it's a little smoother, but really it's just vibrating the camera because I don't got a very good mount for it. But there's got to be, I'm going to guess 100 miles of trails just like this. And the range on these bikes at maximum is, if you're pedaling, maybe you'll get 40, 45 miles. Or if you just throttle alone, you might get 30 miles. But still a lot of fun. There's just tons of riding in here. Okay, so it's been a little tough to get video on the trails, but there's a nice big lake here. And look at what we got. I don't know if you can see, there he is. Look at that, that's our baby alligator. Just hanging out in the water. Doesn't seem to be afraid. I imagine people come here to feed him because we're right here at a viewing area. Look at that son of a gun. He's just hanging out soaking up the sun. And if you look in the distance there, I can't get any closer, but there's a bigger one back in there. And there's a little activity in the in the brush back there. It looks like something's moving around back in there too, but yeah, we got a lot of wildlife in here. We saw the sandhill crane, we see these alligators. You know, this is a really one of the bigger lakes in here. Getting video on the gravel trails isn't going very well. I don't have a mount for the phone. It vibrates, you saw that, but we're gonna go out on the paved roads now. Here's Charles. What's going on, Charles?
What's up, YouTube?
So, yeah, we're just off the main road. This is Tucker's Grade here in Fort Myers, Florida, if anybody wants to look this up. And here we got alligators. There's that guy there. And we also have C8 Corvettes. Look at that. Look at that. How about that, Mike J? We're still waiting for you to get yours. You got to get rid of your C7 and get the C8. Is that cool or what? Now there's a baby gator. Just move it along. If you can see that, you can see the little bass swimming around in the water as well. A little tough to see them, but they're in there. There they are. There's one of them anyway. There's one little alligator there, and there's another one out there. Look at that. All right, so we just stopped back at the car here to catch a little bit of drink, you know, catch a little water. That's the rack that we carry the bikes with. It works great. And you can see back there in the distance, one of the bigger lakes. Now that's a paved road going down in that direction. We're gonna head down there now because, like I say, the phone mount for the phone to record on the gravel trails really doesn't work very well. So we're gonna head down the paved road. It should work a little bit better. A lot of cool stuff to see down there, so let's head down there now. There's one of the nice lakes, really big. It's great that they have this here for people who want to cycle and hike and stuff. Yeah, you can see this is a paved road. This mountain recording will work much better on the paved road. I'll adjust it here so we can see to the right a little bit more and get a look at really all the sights and what we have. We discovered this place, actually, my friend Charles, you see him up there, he knew about this place. And you know, I got this e-bike because of him. He bought that e-bike so that he could get back and forth to work. I thought that it was the coolest thing, so I went and got one of my own, and I'm digging it. Now that I've been riding my bike in my neighborhood, that's what I intended to do, and that's why I bought this e-bike. This is just a mountain bike with 1.9-inch tires on it. You know, if you look at Charles's bike, you'll see he's got a fat tire bike. He's got 4-inch tires on his bike. And, you know, I rode his bike on the trails, and I've come to realize something that some other people have already told me, that fat tires are generally better if you're going to go off-road at any level, you know, whether it be, you know, just a gravel road or BMX trails or whatever the case may be. You're better off with fat tires because it absorbs the bumps better. And that's become apparently true to me. I ride this mountain bike on the gravel roads, and it's kind of rough on you. So I'm going to be getting another bike, another bike, probably the same kind of bike that I have now, just one that's fat tire. And I'm also looking at extending the range because this park is really big, and this current bike is a 48-volt 13 amp hour battery. If I try to ride the trails without any pedaling, this battery will not last very long. So I'm going to be looking into getting a fat tire bike, commonly known as fat bikes. Probably going to get a fat bike so I have more range in here. Now on these trails, pedaling is, yeah, you're going to do that. You're going to pedal your bike in here. And the sights are just incredible. I mean, look at these lakes. You can see Charles riding around up in there. This is a very, very interesting park. You're allowed to bring your e-bikes in here. You can bring, like, say I had a dual sport bike. Say I had a motorcycle. In the past, I've had motorcycles that were dual sport. So they had license plates on them. You registered them just like any other motorcycle. You could ride that kind of bike in here and not get in any trouble. But an e-bike, you don't have to register it. You don't have to get insurance for it. You don't have to get anything. It's just a bicycle, and it's really just about as much fun to ride around in a park like this on an e-bike. The only thing is, if you want to spend a lot of time out here riding, you got to have a bike with a good-sized battery in it that's got a lot of range. Something I've learned with this stuff at this point. Now, a little bit of rough terrain in here, but this is a campground. See, this park also has small areas where you can bring a camper. You can see one there. It's hard to steer the bike to show you, but then there's one there on the right. There goes Charles on his fat bike. He doesn't feel any of these bumps on that bike, you know. So here's another camping area, one that's designated for handicap, and there's handicap parking and bathrooms as well. There's no running water here, and there's no electricity, so when you camp here, you're basically on your own. But, you know, campers come equipped with just about everything now. You know, self-generators, you bring the water that you need. You've got your holding tanks, you know, for showering and things like that. So it could be quite fun to be out here and do a little camping. Now, there are other camping areas around here that do have running water and electricity, but this one does not. And but for some, that might be the pleasure of camping, is that you're out in the woods and all you got is what you bring. So let's get some more view of this park. Just going to ride on the paved road here for a while. Let's go into this little carousel over here. Now look at this. This is something that I wanted to see. We're right by the lake. We got a picnic area and a barbecue. So if we wanted to come out here for an afternoon and just grill up some steaks and sit by the lake and have some fun, we could do that. And I'm also, I could also say that they allow fishing. I see people fishing in here all the time. So great place to kick back and enjoy a quiet afternoon outdoors. There's another little spot. See people fishing in here a lot. Here's another little picnic table. But I don't see a barbecue. This is the thing. I'm looking for a place where me and my old lady can just come and bring some stuff to cook on the grill. This one isn't one of them, but it's a nice little spot. Take a look at this one. I've seen people fishing in here. And here again, I don't see a barbecue. But this is really what I like about e-biking. On-road, off-road. If the trails aren't too rough, you just ride on in here with your bike. Whoa! Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm really digging this. Yeah, you know, the thing about this is if you're out here pedaling, you could probably ride all day on one of these batteries. But if you want to just tour around on the bike, you know, just on the power of the motor with the battery, you only get like 25-30 miles out of it. You know, and that, I don't know, that could be maybe not so great. How many miles you get out of your bike, Charles?
I'm at 15.4 miles now, and I have 48% battery left.
What's down here?
That's that road we went down that other day.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, goes down there, dead ends, comes back out.
What does it come out to?
No, it comes out here. It
Oh,
goes down there in dead ends. You got to turn around.
So you got to turn around and come back. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a cul-de-sac.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, I know from my dirt bike days, I'd come out to a place where I could ride. We'd be out there all day on a tank of gas. We'd even bring more gas with us in case we needed gas. The e-bikes, that's not really the case. You're going to run out of battery. So it's like, what do? You know,
Unless you got another battery.
Yeah, get another battery. Batteries aren't cheap. I mean, I know the battery for this one, if I want to buy a second one, it's another $400 for a battery.
Mine's $550.
$550? I don't know, it might be worth it. It depends. I mean, if you're going to spend a day down here, I know I like to ride. When I come out to a place like this, I want to ride all day. You know, look at the snake. You guys see that? Did you see that?
Or was there a snake?
Yeah, there was that same black snake that we saw here the last time.
Black racer.
Black racer? Yeah, you see all kinds of stuff.
I think this has a grill out. Nope. Don't have a grill either.
Let's see what this looks like. Oh, this is a boat ramp. So people bring their boats in here. I'm gonna guess they will not allow motors. They might possibly allow electric motors. Non-motorized?
Like a trolling motor,
Yeah.
but you can't have a gas-powered motor.
All right, so but you could have an electric motor.
Right, a trolling motor.
Okay, gotcha. That's what that means, trolling motor. Shows you how much I know about these kinds of things. This is all new to me, but certainly an awesome thing to do because, what's that, Charles? What'd you say?
Want to get a good picture of nature?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the cricket on top of that.
What is he talking about? Yeah, he must have flew off.
Jumped off.
Yeah, he took off. There's a little of everything in here. Every day you'll see something different. Let's see what we got in here. No vehicles beyond this point. I'm gonna guess that means cars. Bicycle is not a vehicle. And look at the lakes in here. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Let's see if I can get this. This is just incredible. Now, see this terrain? This is a little muddy, a little marshy. This is really not that good for the mountain bike that I'm on. The fat bike goes right through this. I mean, it actually wasn't that bad, but fat bikes are way better for this than a mountain bike. You know, and stuff like this, it's like walking a tightrope to stay out of the water. We got through that. I don't know if this connects, but look at these lakes. Man, this is beautiful. What a way to spend the afternoon. Sometimes it's better to just maintain your speed. It helps maintain your balance. And you buzz right through it. I like these trails better than I like the gravel trails. This is really something. Back the way we came in. So you see in the distance there, guys, that's Route 75 or Interstate 75. We're right parallel to it. I don't know if this is, I think we're in Port Charlotte now. Charles, that's what this is?
Yes.
Yeah, so this isn't Fort Myers. This is the next county up, Port Charlotte.
I think it's Charlotte County.
Charlotte County. All right, so have a look at some of the landscape. It's beautiful, guys. Now this is like a linear trail. It's not going to connect to anything, so we're going to get to the end and turn around and come back. And we're getting pretty close now. But, having a great afternoon out here.
Should be hitting a mile marker here in a second. Coming back.
All right, we got a fisherman here. He just caught a soft-shelled turtle, and he's going to be real careful to save him. And that doesn't look so good, but he's okay. And it looks like he's just going to run off right back into the water. There he goes. He's okay. Be careful.
Fine.
Careful what kind of bait you take next time, buddy.
Huh?
That's cool for letting him go, brother.
I don't catch. I don't need to eat them.
Yeah, we need fish, not turtles, right?
Yeah, I don't even eat the fish.
Oh, you let the fish go too?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm just looking for the big one.
Yeah, gotcha.
There you go.
Well, this is what people do around here. You just pull your car right in here You see, he's equipped, he's got everything he needs, and he's gonna sit down and enjoy himself. That's what it's all about, guys. All right, let's head out of here. Really turning out to be a beautiful day. Yeah, the phone mount. What'd you say, Charles? No, not all of them. Really turning out to be a nice day. I mean, like Charles says, there's a lot of side roads, and I'm trying to get a video of just about everything I can, but it gets to be a little redundant after a while. We're getting close to the end here.
Still got a half mile and a half to go.
About another mile and a half. It's a nice long linear park. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. Today is early May. What is it, May 9th, I think, today? 2021. Gorgeous day. It's still starting to get warm here in Florida now. But today, and you know, it's still early in the season. We're just getting into the hot weather. We're just getting into the rainy season. So it's getting warm, but it's still not so humid, and it's a gorgeous day. And when you're out on a bike, you know, generally these videos are being taken, I'm riding roughly anywhere from 14 to 18 miles an hour. Like right now as I speak, this is 14 miles an hour. And gives you plenty of breeze, keeps you cool, you pedal when you want to, you rely on the electric motor when you want to. I could do this all day long. Okay, so this is the end of the paved trail. When we left the car, to come down here is 4.5 miles. There's more trails over there to my right that we just passed. A little bit off-roadish kind of trails. But this is it. We're going to turn around and go back. Gorgeous in here. Shady trees. Lakes over to the right now. I can't say it enough. I'm really digging this. This is really, you know, I mean, on days that you don't have to go to work and you just want to go relax and just get away from everything, be outdoors, get a little exercise, because on these bikes you do get exercise. It depends on how much you pedal. And you don't have to pedal if you don't want to. But I'm loving it, I'm loving it. Really, I'm so glad that I can come to this place. We're lucky down here in Florida. It's just a great place. that, we got the bicycles mounted up, and we're gonna take off and head to the pizza place for some pizza. That's part of the fun of this. You do this for a little while, and at the end of the day, head out to a restaurant, go get a sub, a dinner or something. I didn't pedal a lot today. You can see my battery is down to its last bar. So yeah, and she just timed out. But yeah, today was not much of a pedaling day for me. I don't know how many miles we did, but all through that, music was riding 4.5 miles from the end of the paved trail to where we parked here. You can see that's basically where the trail starts. And I neglected to mention there's actually bathrooms here too. No running water, but there is bathrooms. And can't say it enough. The beautiful lakes, the nature of the landscape, it's great. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. Another great day here in Fort Myers, Florida, riding around on the e-bikes. This has become a really great hobby of mine. I love it. I got friends who are into it. We come out here. I actually convinced my old lady to get an e-bike. And so I've been talking through the video about the fat tire bike. Well, I am going to get a fat tire bike, probably another hottie bike. They have a whole lineup of different kind of bikes. They have a fat bike that I like, so I'm probably going to get that. So anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. I hope you might get interested in an e-bike or something like this. I could tell you if it's something that you're thinking about doing, go get yourself an e-bike. It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be an inexpensive one. 250 watt, 350 watt. You know, if it goes 18, 20, 22 miles an hour, gives you the pedal assist that you want, you could go out and have a great time on an e-bike. What I like about it is that on a regular pedal bike, you know, you're subject to conditions of, like say on a windy day, it's going to be harder to get out there on a pedal bike. But if you're on an e-bike, you could just set the pedal assist to compensate for the wind, and you could be out there and have a great time all day long pedaling with pedal assist on your e-bike. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying, you know, riding it without any pedal assist, just being out there on a 750 watt bikes. But like I said earlier in the video, my bike doesn't have a lot of amp hours. I think it's 750 watt, 48 volt, excuse me, 13 amp hours. So you're really not going to get a long range out of a battery like that. So my next bike is going to have a bigger battery. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, so the video is not over. We're out from riding. We had a great day. Now we're going to go into Chicago Calzones for pizza. Best pizza in town.
Yeah, let me get plates and everything like that.
Don't worry, I'll eat the burnt stuff.
All right, check out that pizza, guys. Like I say, it's the best pizza in town. And by the way, this is Miss Carol. This is a owner of Chicago Calzone. How you doing, Carol? And me and Charles, we're going to chow down right now. Guys, we're going to close out the video. We just polished off that pizza. There's Charles. What's up, Charles?
What's up, guys?
And so back here we got the crew. We don't see anybody, but that's Carol there. And also Jessica. She's one of the girls that helped us. And there's Jessica right there. How are you, Jessica?
Good.
Jessica's actually hadn't been feeling well. She was out for 3 weeks, but she's back. And we're glad to have her back because she's great people.
My spirit animal, Taco Cat.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, this one's for you, Mike J. The owner of this car just pulled in with this C8 Corvette, and I couldn't help but notice the color. Look at this. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but he told me that this is called bronze. Very simple. This is called bronze. And man, what a nice color. Look at that C8 Corvette, Mike. Where's yours? Come on, we're all waiting patiently for your car to show up. I don't know what color car you got. They all look good, but my goodness, look at how nice that bronze is. Yep, the C8 Corvettes. We're starting to see them more and more. They're slow coming out. I got another friend who's got one on order. Says he's buying a Z06. I don't know what model this is. Mike, help me out. Put it down in your comments if you could recognize what model this is. Let us know. But heck, that is one beautiful C8 Corvette.